Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, the red Protoss player. Give it up for the man from the North American ladder. It's July. Man who I do not know too much about, but I assume it's not July Zerg from the old days of StarCraft 2 and Brood War. And spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran player. Give it up for Psystorm Gaming's RuFF. The Terran madman, the mad scientist who just comes up with builds from nowhere and is so insanely smart about them. His builds are sometimes very, very gimmicky. Don't get me wrong. They are not, RuFF is not the kind of player that you want to look at and copy builds and play those builds every game on the ladder. RuFF is the guy you want to look at if you want to see an idea come to fruition. And sometimes it won't always be super perfectly executed. I think that's one kind of weakness of RuFF, is that he doesn't always have the kind of execution his ideas need sometimes. But his ideas are always amazingly solid, and they always are targeted at something. They are there to punish a particular type of thing that his opponent could be doing. And you already see that he's getting a little bit cheeky right now, going for a bear straight into factory off of one base. We might be seeing a 1-1-1, but his opponent July is also going for a proxy pylon, most likely for a proxy Stargate given the location. And we are going to be getting a bit of a wonky game over here for game number 1 of RuFF's ladder journey. Reactors popping out. This could just be a Cyclone build. This might not actually even be any kind of RuFF specialty, but we'll wait and see. There's always still time for that. First SCV is making its way down to the low ground, so this might just be it for command center. Seems like it's most likely just going to be it for command center. With a faster reactor barracks? Is he just going to pop that over and build Cyclones? I think he might just pop it over and build Cyclones and try and be aggressive with those said Cyclones, as the factory does lift up and swap on over. And this is going to mean that he's going to be incredibly unprepared for the proxy Stargate. I think that RuFF might actually just end up dying here. There's a very good chance of it. Adept is going to be making its way across the map as well, because why not put on aggression in every way you can? Ooh. The probe potentially could have gotten scouted if RuFF is paying attention. Oh no, he wasn't. He didn't see the probe. I don't know if the probe over there would have been a complete reveal of how crazy and aggressive his opponent was about to be, but oh, okay, seeing it now might be a little bit of a reveal, especially coming in from that angle. RuFF is looking around. He hasn't actually scouted out anything of his opponent, but here we go. This is the first reveal. Adept immediately encounters the Cyclone, and Cyclone should win that fight very, very quickly. Double pylon rush also coming out, and he's going to go after the probe, but 3 pylons come on down. That's actually more than enough. Now the SCV is getting target fire down, since it was going for the repair. First pylon gets killed, not canceled. That's a pretty big deal. The Oracle is also going to be coming on in, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Second pylon does get killed or canceled as well. Oracle now moving in, but the Widowmine, there was a Widowmine actually made during all of this. After the first Cyclone came out, the Widowmine comes in, kills off the Oracle, and I think this push may have been shut down. The Mothership Core is trying to make its way over. He's trying to get into a safe spot with that Mothership Core, and he does manage to find it. Potion Overcharge is going to be pushing back that Cyclone, and it looks like the supply depot, and most likely, I don't know if the reactor is actually in range of this. 2 Hellions are going to be popping out, but those are going to be absolutely useless. Not even Marines are popping out right now. At the same time, Hellions did make their way across the map right now, going after some of those workers. Adepts are, or sorry, single Adept is trying to chase after these Hellions, and it does extra damage. These are light units, but Fortune Overcharge number 1 has worn off, and the Cyclone lock-in is actually completed now. That Mothership Core might end up going down. Best recall, recall. No recall comes out. I think that he's busy trying to micro these units over here on this side of the map. There's not even mining happening over here on the Protoss side. 18 workers to 18 workers. It looks like the Oracle managed to get a little bit more damage done. Still wary about that Widow Mine, it looks like, and not actually controlling the Oracle. Able to snipe off a couple more workers, but this Hellion is still alive. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Did the Adept get killed off? This Hellion is 1 probe attack away from death, and there in fact is that probe attack, but more Hellions making their way across the map. The pylons are getting focus fired down, and the Oracle is out of energy. This might just be the killing blow for RuFF to finally claim victory in this game. He's actually going to encounter a Sentry and 2 Zealots. Oh goody, thinks RuFF. These are like my favorite units to go up against. Because what are they going to do against this? Hellions obliterating the worker count, down to 11 workers versus 17. And sure, there's still 2 Nexus. And there's a Void Ray coming out, but GG gets called. RuFF takes game number 1 with a surprisingly good hold versus the Oracle attack.